everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today, very exciting, my very first update for the Beauty and the Beast Project Pan. It's a new project on the channel, details in the description box down below. This is a rolling style project pan. I am doing my usual 5 with a random wheel. Once I meet my goal, I'll roll something else in with the attempt of hitting all of the prompts within this year-long project. So we have 5 items, all of them brand new at the intro, of course, because that's how project panning works. So let's dive into the items. The first prompt I got was the Beast, so an item that you have changed your opinion on. So I rolled in my oldest bubble bath because I have been enjoying bubble baths. However, I've been really bad at taking them, and the progress is going to be, you're going to think I've taken more baths than I have, but it's just because this bubble bath is real old. So I have rolled in this guy right here from Alpine Secrets. This is their foaming milk bath in lavender flower. So big bottle here. This is 1 liter. So it started up here at the intro and I am about this point here. This is 1, maybe 2 baths. I've been really bad. Like I said, I'm hoping over the holiday season I will take some more. But yeah, this is just so crazy old. We're doing okay with the scent. I'm not a lavender fan, which is another reason why this sat forever. But we're doing okay with it. So progress. Next up was the Bimbettes. So this is my trio, so something I want to use all together because that's how I like to use my face palette trios. This is from Ofra. This was originally the Midi palette Face It Light, but I did swap out the contour for a blush so I could use them all together. I don't know what that blush is though. This palette was untouched, maybe used once or twice as of the intro, and I put in a pretty lofty goal for this item. I wanted to use it 100 times, and by 100 times that means using all the bronzer, blush, and highlight together. So that's, a lot of use. And for an item like this, I don't count reapplications. So this is where I'm at now. You can see there's definitely a lot of use. You can see the most usage here in the bronzer. In fact, I have a hard time because I use a really big fluffy brush for my bronzer. So I tend to pick up a little bit of the highlight with it. So those two are actually showing a bit of usage. The blush, I mean, it doesn't look untouched, but I'm using it the same amount. So I've reached for this palette 28 times since my last update, which is really, really good. Now I have rolled in the NARS blush into another project, which means when I use the NARS blush, I won't be reaching into this palette. So I think it's going to take me a little bit longer to hit my goal because I've got 72 uses left. So that's going to be a couple months. We're looking at probably 3-4 months of use, I think, to get to 100 uses on this guy. The wood chopper, something on the chopping block. So I had pulled this scrub from Marshall's. This is the Asquith and Somerset Strawberry Body Scrub. This was brand new as of last time, and you guys can tell it is finished off. This was on the chopping block as a brand, because I've seen a couple of these at Marshall's. The strawberry scent intrigued me the most, so I bought one to try it, and I'm glad I only bought the one because this was not good. I did obviously use the entire product up. Honestly, not really as a scrub. It basically functioned like a double cleanser, which is not a system I use, but I did for this to get it done. It started completely full, so wherever it started before, and it is done, and this brand is, it's no longer on the shopping block because it's in the do not buy list. Next up was the Castle. So we have a bulky item. I use this every single day that I use my makeup, and I've had no really bad sick days where I wouldn't apply makeup. So for a bulky item, I went with my current mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This is in the black shade. Obviously the packaging, it's a little bit on the bulky side, just the way it looks there. Here is our brush. There it is on my lashes today, and I'm making some progress on it. It gets done when it gets done because it's a mascara, you can never tell. And then the final prompt that I've been working on is the ball. So we had to pick either a blue or a yellow item. I'm taking these very liberally because I went for a teal color. This falls within the blue family. This is the Quo Beauty 1 Stroke Gel Liner. It's supposed to be a 9-hour wear in the shade Galactic Teal 37. I am wearing it today. I'm not sure if you can really tell. I try to kind of go more subtle on this one. I discovered I do not like this on the lower lash line, so I have to use it as a top lash. And like this is one that once you scroll it up, you can't scroll it back down. So that's kind of what we're looking like. It's a little bit messy. So I'm wearing it today. This is generally how I've been wearing it with this combo. So it's the Lancome Scorching in Throwback 30. It is Laura Mercier Caviar Stick and Strapless from 50 Shades of Brown. And this guy. So I'm hitting 3 projects with one eye look. My goal on this one is 20 uses, which is ambitious because it is a colored eyeliner. However, I've been doing real well with it. I was anticipating that over the holidays when I'm not at work, I would have to put a lot of uses in on this at that point, which I still will, but not as many as I was expecting. Because of my 20 use goal, I've reached into this 11 times, including today's look, which means I'm over the halfway point and only need 9 more uses to reach my goal. So that brings us to the fun part, because I did meet my goal on one item. It was the item I was planning / expecting to reach and meet that goal on. So I get to roll in one replacement, which is always the exciting part in any video. So with the use of my Tiny Decisions app, it's going to be a short little clip because it's only one roll in, and I got the prompt of Plumette. So this is something you have to wipe the dust off of because you haven't used it in a little while. And I recognize with the item I'm pulling in, kind of cheating on it, but not really. So I have a whole bunch of little palettes that I have ripped apart eyeshadows with. And because I want stuff that's going to wear really well with the teal eye pencil, I have pulled more of a neutral palette. And what I have in this particular one looks like this. And you saw this kind of recently in another project because I had rolled in this eyeshadow here to hit pan on. It kind of looks like a little smiley face. So I have kind of hit pan on that once again. And yeah, I do have tape holding some of these. So what I've got in here, these are Mary Kay, as are these two here. These are Iconic London. This green is Annabelle, and then the rest of these are from the Ditto Venus palette. I was trying to hit pan on this shadow here. I was really more focused on these shades. I was really focused on these shades here. I didn't really reach into the rest of the palette. Like I did a little bit with Iconic because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to declutter, but most of these I didn't use. So I'm going to change that. So a lot of these shades are collecting dust. I haven't used them since I depotted and ripped the palettes apart. So let's change that. So I'm going to use this entire palette, no pan left behind style, because I haven't done that in a little while. I kind of miss it. And then it's not as big a competition with my Use Those Eyeshadows project, where I use each shade 10 times before I roll it out. So that's what I'm going to do, this entire palette. There's a lot of shades in here, but we kind of have some like kind of Christmassy leaning looks in here. We've got neutral, everydays, we got some pops of color. So that's what I'm going to do for No Pan Left Behind. Alright, we get to the part of the video where I talk about my goals for next month. I have 2 items I'm going to try to meet my goal on. The first, of course, is the eyeliner. Need 9 more uses on that. And then the palette I just rolled in, I would like to get my No Pan Left Behind challenge met on that, which means I can bring in 2 new items. So we're off to a great start with this project. Again, I do want to have that mix of easier stuff, but also some of the really challenging, high usage, hitting pans. I've got some plans for this project. But that's what I'm going to be planning on and what I'm going to be working on over the next month. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.